Across the internet, the websites make intensive use of forms to prompt users for information. One might ask for a login username and password. Another form may prompt users to obtain registration details or a credit card. Some may request search text. A web form is one of the best ways to get input from prospective clients and indirectly establish a pleasant relation with them. In that light, let's take a closer look at the web forms, their roles for the user experience, and what you can do to improve them, to avoid complex and frustrating web forms that cause a negative experience to users. A web form is a medium that allows your visitors to get in contact with you and to send information such as an order, a catalog request, or even a query, which is passed onto your database. A web form, also called as HTML form, is an online page that allows for user input. It is an interactive page that mimics a paper document or form, where users fill out particular fields. Web forms can be rendered in modern browsers using HTML and related web-oriented languages. Web forms are constructed in programming languages like PHP, Java, or in markup language like HTML. But on this presentation, we will be focusing on HTML. A successful implementation of the code is essential for the success of the form. Web forms can be example include the following form field: text boxes, text areas, radio buttons, check boxes, drop-down list, hidden fields, file uploads, and buttons. A web form often acts as a communication bridge that allows a user to communicate with the website and vice versa. Illogical and inappropriate questions can hamper the website image quite easily. For example, you want the users to create an account with your website. Asking for a residential address would be quite irrelevant. The first thing that comes to their mind will be, why do you need my residential address for just a sign up? This only causes confusion, but also distrust, and chances are good that people don't go through with the sign up at all. You should know your target audience and market to frame relevant questions on a web form. You can either do the research yourself or get in touch with a web form builder to evaluate your target market and create sensible questions accordingly. There are few things you can do to improve the experience your visitor will have when using your web forms. Let's take a look at a couple of general ideas as well as best practices for better web forms. Information is the key to perfect user experience on any respective website. Therefore, it is important to educate your visitors about anything they might want to know about filling in your web form. This can, for example, be why they need to fill in a form to begin with, what happens with the data, or why you ask for certain information. Highlighting the primary reason for filling in a web form is reassuring for your visitors and keeps them from getting frustrated. Especially form fields that are not very common or self-explaining might need some explanatory information. Not all your visitors might be used to filling in web forms, or they might not understand your question. Adding help text allows you to offer additional information in a precise and humble way. You don't want to distract, but will want to offer assistance if needed. Lastly, consider different languages. It is important that you consider the language you use for your web forms. Only ask for information that you really need. Order form fields in a logical way and by their importance. Make clear what you expect by showing examples in front of the form field, and offer likely default values. The best web form is one that initiates user action and anticipates better user participation. Before you start creating a web form, it is important to understand common mistakes that the user makes. Filling in a web form should not strike the user as annoying or disturbing task. Therefore, it is important to keep it clear, simple, and trustworthy.